Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and another Plan With Me video. If you are new here, my name is Jessica. I am a lifestyle creator living and working in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I write and make videos about life in my 30s, beauty, wellness, self-care, books and reading, and more. I am so excited to do this October Plan With Me video for you folks because September's been a month. It was so incredibly busy, so stressful, and a lot of areas in my life that typically give me life took a hit last month, and I am just so ready to put September behind me and look forward to the rest of the year. With that said, I'm gonna officially kick off this video the same way I kick off every single Plan With Me video, and that is reviewing my planning strategy for 2024. For those of you that are new here, my planning strategy is a blended planning strategy. It is not a concept that I came up with on my own. I actually was very much inspired by Jenna Hong here on YouTube. She is one of my favorite lifestyle creators. The blended planning strategy is basically taking a paper planner and a digital planner and meshing the two together to plan your whole entire year. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop right here because I need to show you guys my new Halloween mug, and it is so super cute. It's a little ghosty holding a pumpkin, and then they have another one of a pumpkin holding a ghosty. I can't even deal. Anyway, back to the paper planner. So this year I am using the Doodle Planner by Amanda Rach Lee. Let me show you September's spread because I don't think I showed that to you when I did my Plan With Me video last month. This is September's spread. I did not color it at all because I just did not care for the theme last month. I talked about this in another Plan With Me video, but I've been using the monthly page as a gratitude list, and I really love seeing all of the things that I'm thankful for each day in this format. And then I did really good at keeping up with my habit and mood tracker last month. So that is a doodle planner. I haven't really been utilizing the weekly pages because I just don't know what to use there. But in October, I decided that I want to put my to-do, like my daily to-do lists there. So that was my planning strategy for the year. Now we're going to jump over into Notion, which is my digital planner, and I'm going to show you all the things that I have housed there. Okay, so welcome to my Notion page, you guys. This is my revamped 2024 goals page. In my September goals, which we'll go over a little later, one of the things that I really wanted to do entering Q4 was to declutter and just prep my entire Notion space for Q4. I did this also at the beginning of the summer, so it was time for a little refresh. At the top left hand corner here, we still have my word for the year, which is resilience. And then I wanted to include a little photo here depicting resilience, and I love that this little daisy is coming through the concrete, and it just shows how resilient it is, and that is such a cute reminder for myself that I am resilient. And then at the bottom here we have a little just like progress bar of the year and month. And then before we jump into the goals at the top here, a little look at my vision board. A lot has changed since I created my vision board. And then up at the top to the right of the page, I have all of my 2024 goals categorized by career, finances, health and wellness, and personal. You guys have seen this list many times. For career, I have post long form content consistently on YouTube, post short form content consistently to Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, and schedule 1 week of PTO at the end of the year, which I already scheduled, by the way, and I am so excited for it. I cannot wait, you guys. For finances, I have budget and track income in my balance tracker. For health and wellness, I have prioritize self-care for mental and physical health, and cook more, eat out less, and plan weekly meals in my weekly meal planner. And then for my personal goals, I have prioritize morning and nighttime routines for mental health, read at least 25 books, which I already completed, I think in August. So I'm really excited about that, and I updated that goal to be read at least 25 more books, so 50 books total by the end of the year. And I am so excited because I just cleared my 30th book last night, and I really think I'll be able to read 50 books by the end of the year, you guys. Not that it's about quantity or anything like that, but I would be such a happy girl if I was able to check off this goal by the end of the year, because never in a million years did I think that I would read 50 books in 1 year. That is absolutely wild. And it was not a card that I saw for myself this year. So I'm glad that it turned out this way, because I was not expecting that for 2024, you guys. Now let's review my September goals. I do not know why it says September 2024 at the top here twice. Not quite sure what's going on, but if that is any indication as to what my brain looks like right now, this is it right here. 2 September 2024s. Anyway, let's review all of my goals for September and see how I did. So for career, I had film and upload September TBR short form video. I did film that like the day after I filmed my September Plan With Me video, and I posted it to my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube shorts. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm at jessikalynorozco because I have been posting a lot more short form videos because of this one goal. So I did end up filming my September TBR short form video and posting it to those platforms. The next goal is to film and upload one fall theme video. So I'm currently filming my fall days in my life video, but like I mentioned at the top of this video, September was a very stressful month and I didn't really have time to like fully think out and plan a lot of my content in September. I in fact took 2 weeks off because I was just having such a hard time, honestly. Long story short, I am currently filming or finishing up filming my fall days in my life video. I really wanted it to go up in September, but now it's going up in October. And actually it makes more sense for me for it to go up in October because it is very hard to get in the fall mood when it's 92 degrees outside, you guys. I'm sure a lot of you are also experiencing the same thing, but for those of you that have cooler weather, just know that I'm so jealous of you because I want cooler weather. I mean, the weather has cooled down a lot here, but it's not like cold and the leaves aren't falling, and you know, we don't have the typical fall weather here. So I feel like it was just meant to be that the fall video wasn't supposed to go up in September and it's gonna go up in October instead. So that's that on the fall theme video. You can expect to see it next month on YouTube, fingers crossed. And then the final career goal was a nice to do but not a priority, but somehow it was prioritized. It was to update my YouTube branding for fall. So if you notice at the top of this video, I have a new like slate that has all the fall things, and it's this nice pretty caramel brown color, and then it matches the end slate of my video. So I don't know how that became a priority, but it was like one of the first things that I did last month. Even though I put it was a nice to do but not a priority, but somehow I prioritized that. For my financial goals, I have set up my September budget tracker, which I did, track my budget, which I did, and no book buying challenge, which I did. I had to go on another book buying challenge because I bought 25 books for my birthday in August. I will link the book haul here, but it was absolutely insane. Like, as I was editing the video, I was like, who allowed me to buy so many books in 1 month? That is crazy. And I am just so grateful that I put myself on a no book buying ban, because books aren't cheap, but they are so worth it. So yeah, no book buying challenge was good. I did not buy any books in the month of September. For my health and fitness goals, I have get back on track with workout split, which I did, and then get back on track with meal planning, which I did not do. I did not eat well the entire month of September. In fact, I think I ate out almost every single day in September, which is a hit to my wallet, you guys. Like, I was so stressed out last month that I just did not want to cook at all. My husband didn't want to cook at all, and we were just in the food buying, food delivery type of mood for most of the month. So it was really bad, and you know, we really need to get back on track with meal planning. For my personal goals, I have get back on track with morning and nighttime routines for my mental health. I did really good here despite it being such a stressful month. I felt like I really pushed through and prioritized my morning and nighttime routines, specifically my meditation in the morning and my workouts. Those really helped to calm my nervous system, especially starting the day. I feel like I really hung on to those two routines the most because my month was so stressful and I was feeling so nervous and anxious, and those two things alone really helped to center me, to keep me present and calm my nervous system down. I also descaled my Nespresso machine. I've been wanting to do this for many months now, and I finally took time this past Saturday to do it. It was a process. I will just say that, like, over an hour long. I had to watch the video multiple times on YouTube to figure it out. Kudos to me for doing that this past weekend. I didn't have a chance to restock my matcha because I spent all of my money eating out last month, so I'm hoping to do that sometime next month or in this season. Honestly, not a priority for me right now, but I do miss the taste of matcha. My next goal was to read at least 3 books from my physical TBR. So in my short form September TBR video, I picked 3 books randomly, and it was Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco, Hooked by Emily McIntyre, and Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I read 2 of the 3 books. I read Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco and Hooked by Emily McIntyre, which we'll get into when we do my little September book wrap up shortly. But I didn't, oh, that says boo. I meant buy. But I didn't get around to Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I don't know, it sounds interesting, but I just wasn't in the mood for it, especially after reading Hooked. I wanted to read another dark fantasy, and then I was also really wanting to start The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas, which I did. So Six of Crows just went back on my TBR card, and we'll see. Maybe we'll pick it again for October. Hopefully not, though, because I really want to read another fantasy book, not Six of Crows. I'm just not ready for it yet, that's all. I also had another reading goal, which was to read 1 fall-themed book, and it was You Again by Kate Goldbeck. Again, I didn't get to that one because I was busy reading the 3 books that were on my physical TBR list, and also finishing Wildfire by Hannah Grace, which literally took me the whole entire month to read, but we'll get into that a little later. I also wanted to declutter and reorganize my Notion pages, which I did, declutter my phone photos and videos, which I did, and update my Animal Crossing New Horizons island, which I'm in the process of doing. So I checked this goal off. My island is coming along so well. It is now a fall themed island, and I'm trying to currently build out a little neighborhood. It's the filler sections that I'm having trouble with. I'm not very creative in that sense, so I'm just trying to get through all the big sections first, and then we can go in and do filler sections. But so far I am loving it a lot. I am so proud of myself for allowing myself to be creative in this way. I haven't played Animal Crossing New Horizons in probably 2 months, and so you can imagine all of my Animal Crossing friends were like, Jessica, all of the exclamation points, where have you been? We haven't talked to you in 2 months. So they were also really excited to see me come back, and I'm just happy that I got to sit down and do a little gameplay for a little while. So those are all of my September goals that I completed or didn't complete. Now let's jump into my books and media tracker for September. Okay, this is my books and media tracker for September. Last month I read 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I feel like that's wrong? Did I only read 4 books? Hold please. Yeah, I only read 4 books. So I only read 4 books in September. I read Wildfire by Hannah Grace, which I just finished last night, and I rated 4 stars. I read Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco, which was part of my September TBR list, and I rated that 5 stars. I read Hooked by Emily McIntyre, which was also part of my September TBR list, and I rated that 3.75 stars. And then I randomly read Of Silver and Sin by Caitlin Platt, and I also rated that 3.75 stars. That is that for my book tracker. For media last month, what did I watch? I watched Escort Boys on Prime Video. This is the show where their family owns a bee farm and the father passes away suddenly, and in order to save the farm they need to make a lot of money, and so their sister pimps them out and they become escorts to make money to save the farm. It is a French show, but I watched it in English, and I honestly would watch more. I rated it 3.5 stars. I want to see where the story goes, because at the heart of it, the actual story outside of the escorting was really good. The next show that I watched was also on Prime Video. Sorry, it's not a show, it's a movie. I finally watched The Idea of You because I finally finished reading The Idea of You by Robin Lee. I rated this 3.5 stars. A lot of people told me to go in with low expectations because they changed so much of the book in the movie. It was cute. I mean, the movie was cute, but I feel like it just missed all of the angst that happened in the book, and I would have liked to have seen that more than like the actual chemistry that was coming on screen. And then right now I am currently watching Dancing with the Stars season 33 and then Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Just today I watched Killer Heat with Shailene Woodley and Joseph Gordon-Levitt on Prime Video. That was an okay movie. I think I would rate it 3.5 stars. It was like a mystery thriller, and the only reason why I would rate it 3.5 stars is because the plot was very predictable. Like, I guessed what would happen 20 minutes into the movie, and then the plot twist at the end just got me, and it was really sad actually. So yeah, Killer Heat, I would recommend you watch it, especially if you're into like very pretty landscapes and pretty places, pretty cities. They are in Greece, and so a lot of the visuals in that movie is just like these wide open landscapes. Oh my god, this car. And so all of the visuals in the movie are of Greece being beautiful, obviously. So yeah, that is Killer Heat on Prime Video. So good. A little cold, but good. Now we're gonna jump into my October goals. I have a lot here, you guys. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just really wanted to do things this month that make me feel happy because I didn't get a chance to do them last month. I'm really looking forward to doing that in October. So let's start at the top here. For career, I have get back on track with YouTube schedule. I took a break in the middle of September because I've been so busy, so I really want to get back on track with posting to Mondays again. It's gonna take me a while, you guys, because I was on such a good schedule and then it got upended. So I appreciate your kindness with me as I try to get back on track with YouTube. I also moved my goal to film and upload one fall theme video over to October since I didn't get to do that last month. For my financial goals, same as last month, set up October budget tracker, track budget, and no book buying challenge, except for Throne of Secrets, which is the second book after Throne of the Fallen. That is out on October 29th, and I will be buying that book for sure. For health and wellness goals, I have slow down and be present. The fall is one of my favorite times to do this. I know I should be doing it every single month throughout the year, but I feel like there's something about fall that just really forces you to slow down and be present. Like I mentioned in my September recap, I really focused on centering my nervous system last month, and so I really want to continue that into October and the end of the year, especially since I experienced seasonal affective disorder. So I really want to be mindful of that and remember to slow down and be present, and that everything will be okay. My next health and wellness goal is to move my body and do what feels good. So I typically have a very strict workout split. I like to do a combination of things. I usually do like HIIT and strength on Mondays and Fridays, and then yoga and Pilates on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't work out on Wednesdays because I have to go into the office that day, and it's just really hard to do that on Wednesdays. Over the last month, I've really been tuning into yoga and how that makes my body feel. My body feels so extremely yummy after doing yoga. I don't do yoga with any specific like studio or anything like that. I haven't talked about this in a while, but I subscribe to Apple Fitness Plus and I play it on my TV. I connect it to my Apple Watch, play it on my TV, and I just like to do the yoga exercises that are on there. My favorite coach right now for doing yoga is Dice. I feel like he has the most yummiest moves in terms of like stretching and opening up my hips and lower back. I sit at my desk all day for my work, and so doing lower back and hip openings is just really helpful for me and makes my body feel so extremely good. And so I'm really looking forward to doing more of that in October. I also want to highlight that I added this as a goal because As much as I love doing the like heart pumping, sweat inducing type of workouts, those always make me feel good. This time of year, I just really like to slow down and change it up a little. And so I've never been a yoga girly, but because I've been doing it more, I've really been loving it a lot more. And I feel like it really adds to like centering my nervous system. And so yeah, that's why I put this here. I just want to do what feels good. As long as I'm moving and it feels good for my body, that's what I want to be doing. Will I still do strength training and Pilates and HIIT and all that stuff? Yes, but I'm not gonna pressure myself to stick to it to like on a certain day and doing this or that or whatever it is. I just really want to do whatever it is that makes my body feel good. My next health and wellness goal is to get back on track with meal planning. You guys know from my September recap that I did really shitty here, so really need to do this in October. And that means no fast food or food delivery services. We're cutting it out completely. I've done it before, and so I know I can do it again. And then my last health and wellness goal is to unwind for bed earlier. I've been doing terrible in this area, and so I've been unwinding for bed at like 9 p.m., which doesn't give me enough time to like really calm down. And so I go into bed feeling all flustered, don't really have like enough time to read and feel tired, and then I wake up the next morning feeling extremely tired. So I want to start doing this a little bit earlier just so I can like really tell my mind and my body that it's time to go night-night. I feel like that's exactly what my brain, heart, and body just needs right now, is like a good 10-hour sleep. That would be amazing. I would love that so much. I feel like I am so behind on sleep right now. Not on purpose, just period things, being in your 30s kind of things. Like sleep is just not it for me, and I want it to be it so bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Now moving on to my personal goals. The first goal on my list is to celebrate our wedding anniversary with a date. So my husband Angel and I, we've been together for 14 years total, married for 4 of them. And we got married in 2020 during the pandemic. We were actually supposed to get married in May, but 30 days before then, the world literally shut down because of COVID-19. And so we had to cancel our wedding. Not once, but twice. And that's how we ended up getting married in October. I really feel like it was meant to be that way because our dating anniversary is actually on October 1st. And so it was very nice to be able to get married so close to our dating anniversary because we had just made 10 years when we got married. And I feel like it was a ho'ailona, a sign that it was supposed to happen that way, even though the whole entire thing was stressful. Like 10 out of 10 do not recommend getting married during the pandemic, you guys. It takes a very special kind of person to want to do that. But you know, I am glad I did it. I'm glad we did it because I feel like it really set the tone for our marriage and really prioritize, at least for me, because I was putting a lot of emphasis on the party and the wedding. It really helped me to prioritize the actual marriage, which is what really counts. The next thing on my personal goals list is to carve or paint pumpkins for Halloween. I also want to watch all of our favorite Disney Halloween movies, which is all of 2 movies. I also want to make homemade ghost pizzas. I'll put a little picture of it here, but I found this cute ghost pizza on Pinterest and I was like, oh my god, I really want to make this. So maybe we might do that for our wedding anniversary this week. I also want to read at least 3 books from my physical TBR. I also want to read one fall theme book, which is You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I had this on my list last month, but didn't get to it. So hopefully I can get to it this month. And then last but not least, I really want to get back on track with my beauty maintenance routines. I desperately need to schedule a hair appointment. I need like a little dusting to clean up all of the ends. I also want to get back into my coloring. So the last time I saw my hairstylist, we were going for a cowboy copper look. So it faded out really nicely, but I need to touch it up desperately. I also really need to schedule a brow appointment. I also want to continue my skin treatment for my adult acne. So I started using the Dr. Dennis Gross peel pads. It came at a recommendation from a friend and I was so desperate to try anything at that point when I bought the peel pads. And so my friend Jessica over at Sephora Ala Moana really walked me through the process and gave me some really good tips. currently I'm on my 4th week of using the peel pads and my skin has cleared up so much. I'll try to put in some clips that I've been taking throughout the process. That's where I'm at with my skin treatment. I have a whole nother month to go through, and then I'll talk about my experience a little more. I just didn't want to get ahead of myself and mention it here, especially if the results weren't favorable. So yeah, now that I'm halfway through the treatment, I feel like myself again. If you guys have adult acne, you guys know how debilitating it can feel, and it can really put a damper on your confidence. And then the last thing in my beauty maintenance routine is to keep up with everything showers. Guys, this time of year, I really get lazy and I don't want to keep up with my everything showers, which is my hair scrub, deep conditioner, shaving, exfoliating, and then self-tanning and all of that stuff. I know I don't have to do it, but it is just something that really makes me feel good when I do it. So need to keep up with that, because if I want to feel good this fall, I need to do that. It just makes me feel better about myself, and maybe that sounds vain or whatever, but I see it as a form of self-care. Oh, before I forget, I need to show you my doodle planner spread for October. I always forget this part, you guys. I am in love with this month's spread. It is so cute. I mean, come on, you guys. That is such a cute spread, like with a little Bambi and all of the mushrooms, like so fall. Am I right? Yes. I loved coloring this yesterday. This will be my gratitude list area. And then this is the mood and habit trackers. And then, like I mentioned at the top of the video, I plan on utilizing the weekly space to track all of my to-do lists. So that is the planner spread for October. I can't wait to keep up with it. It is such a cute spread. That is it for my October plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and tell me what your goals are for October. What fall things are you really looking forward to? And yeah, share them with me. I'm sure everyone else wants to know too, and I'd love to cheer you on. From the comments, from this side of the earth, wherever you are, I am just wishing you a very happy fall season, a great October, and I can't wait to connect with you guys in the next Plan With Me video. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye!